السلام عليكم وحياكم الله for whoever is watching me على تويتش او يوتيوب. and حاليا راح نكمل Ace Attorney. هذا طبعا this is the second stream for Ace Attorney. ونكمل the second case. There was a break في النص where Maya was accused of killing her sister Mia, who is my boss, and we're trying to find out who's the killer. عرفنا هذيك الشمطاء اللي كانت بلغت عن الموضوع had someone with her in the apartment that day اللي هي بلغت ان she saw the murder case, and we'll continue from there. طبعا after we found out that there is a third person في القصة القضية وقفت, so we'll continue من هذاك الصوت. يلا بسم الله. What's this? Alright. Oh shit, which one is mine? هذا day 2. هذه أول قضية that there's a break in between. September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Well, hello. هذه هي اللي we found out there's a second guy with her in the hotel room. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It's really quite moving. Not طلعت look ما كان شامة ريحة خايسة. Not you stinking lawyer, I hope you die. Holy shit. Let's catch up. هذه الأشياء that will help us solve the crime itself. Alright. Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Mrs. May. No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head? She's like, who farted? والله شكلها هي اللي farted. Here you go again. Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, هذا انفصام في الشخصية اللي فيها. See the switch. So, what is it you wish to ask me then? For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? Okay. There's nothing I can talk to her. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. ليه ما نعرف who's this man that was with her? Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. The wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phone is a crime, Mrs. May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school? Creep. This woman is impossible to talk to. Okay. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it. Bottom feeding scum sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers? Or just against me? Okay. So كيف أخليها تتكلم about the second guy? Let's go to the hotel room. September 7th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh, welcome, sir. هذا نفسه اللي كان testified. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your effort today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh, rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murder used the wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Who the fuck wants to sleep in this room? Whoa, Mrs. May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Let me examine. Nice weather again today. I can see the Faye & Co. law office, of course. Ah, yes. We plan to install a telescope in that window, of course. Just $5 will earn you 3 minutes of a view of a kill. That's all business. Just kidding, sir. Oh, ho, 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 ho. By that look in his eyes, I'd say he was more than serious. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned up this by now? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. But if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink before murder. We'll be famous, the talk of the hotel industry. Okay, so... Huh, the screw's still stuck in the drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Is there anything in this room? I still see him painting. Wait, should that be still live? Okay, هذا نفس الكومنت اللي عطاه من الساعة. نفس الكومنت وين من الساعة. A simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. So, I guess there is nothing. Hannah. Let's talk with this guy. Mrs. May. About Mrs. May. Oh, here. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her, she'd do it. I said. Why goodbye on her? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. Hell. I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Mrs. May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. ضرب أكشن على عمره ذا أبو خصلة. There we are in total agreement with Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo? كيف أجيب له صورة؟ أقول لك he looks like the killer بقوة. That's cold as ice. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Oh, okay. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tree set. I still... Can I... There's still... This is the last place I can go to. هذا آخر مكان. Let's see what we can do here. Looks like the forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshow's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a work over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around though. Examine. Maya's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. An old movie poster. Apparently this was in the first movie that made Mia cry. This is the same comment as في البداية. The sky is blue, so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. Why? What am I missing? You couldn't cram more legal books here even if you wanted to. All the cases that the chief worked on and filed here. Are some of the files missing? Nah, I'm imagining things. Huh. Okay. So what? This is the only place أنا عندي هنا? Grossberg Law Firm. هذا إيش دخله؟ هذا اللي ما رضى he refused to defend the case. He was just scared. Huh. Looks like Grossberg is out today again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Yeah, let me examine. Yeah. There is a picture here. What's this? Old photos? There are two laying here. Something's been written in pencil on the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A, DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's look at Exhibit A. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss this. This looks like Mia's mother اللي تحرشوا فيها. And it might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photograph quietly added to the court records. Okay, this looks like Mia's mother. A photo lies on the desk. هذا fuck boy. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Okay. وين راحت اللوحة؟ Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on the wall? Yeah, it was a painting of sunflower. It was a guy, wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Okay. I think إذا وريت الصورة هذه حال أختنا الكريمة اللي هنا. Can't you take a hint? Stay gone. Hey, the only reason I'm back here because of you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. I have spiky hair. She keeps on mocking the spiky hair. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Have a look at this. Look, I've said several times, I'm not telling you. Where did you... I should have shown this to the bellboy. Ahaha, reaction. This is him, isn't it? What? Who? When? Why? It is him. This is the man who stayed in your hotel room the night of the murder. No, that's not right. Nice try, Mrs. Cooperative. Do you have proof that's him? Yeah, proof. Show me proof. شايف يزيد يصير عزوز. Bold fuck. Okay. I'll go to this guy and show him the picture. Mr. Sehwit. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is? No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with me. With Mrs. April. هذا كان هو Mrs. April. Pom-poming. How about I write an affidavit? I have no idea. ترجمة. Damn, نادر فوق الشجرة. Fuck me, man. Swearing that's him. In every stream, this sentence comes in. He blesses the stream with this. Okay, write it. Well, sure, why not? Yes, I've always wanted to write an affidavit. I don't know what's an affidavit. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Describes the man who stayed with Mrs. Hotel on the night of the murder. Not even Mrs. May can play dumb to this. Alright. The bellboy's affidavit tells us everything he saw. And bellboy خلاص شهد. Who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Ease her fears or push her hard? Push her. This is it, all or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though he should have been a witness to murder your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation. I'll talk. Yes, you win, lawyer. Yes, man, this felt so good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man was my boss. He's my boss. والله تشوف شكله كيف. God damn it. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp. Red White? Information gathering? Well, I suppose you could call it detective agency. So this is the man who was with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Huh. Mr. Red White, at last, finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Okay. Blue Corp. It's a fucking umbrella company. شوف شكله هذاك naked guy. هذه اللوحة. September 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO's office. This is the picture. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your... Oh, for fuck's sake. What the... هذا هو ها JoJo's Bizarre Adventure طلع. Mr. White with the black guy, isn't it? This game was before it was offensive, so... شوف الخواتم بو عنده. Splendiferous. Perhaps I've intimidated you with my gigantic vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp, you know, Corporation Expansion Official. Okay. What? CEO means Corporation Expansion Official? Okay. My business dealings bring me to contact with the elite of the elite. Mr. White, rice boy. So I'm nice. I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenged. I know I'm considered wordly challenged. What a fruitcake. Gary, the metrosexual fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school. Are you not? Asshole has a diamond on his suit. That's the only explanation why would he come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? 200 أقول لك هذا JoJo's Bizarre هذا هو. Keeps this guy's arrogance meter of his scale. Let's examine first. أول شيء هذه اللوحة. worth 5 million. هذا قال 3 million. It's modeled on my body. تخيل طاولتك is made from your body. Well basically أنا بتكون كرة. What? Look at this shit, man. And what is this? Your penis? The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. Of course, it's Mr. White. تعرف اللي يسوي بطولة وهو يفوزها هو ينظمها يفوزها كان 12,000 جنيه. ايفنت مالك هذا هو كذا. The word judges and special kind stand out. So yeah, this is the top floor of the 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. So have you seen everything? I believe we have. Top. Mrs. May. Mrs. May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretary. What a shock it was to hear that what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It's ineffable that she would do this. Horses ho. أنا لما نادر وباقر يسموني on stream وخاف كذا أقعد أصدق أقول horses ho. One second. It sounds like he's trying to turn Mrs. May into a scapegoat يعني يعقل البليم عليها وسكرود. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, where were you in April? Were you in April May's hotel room? طبعا أنت الحين تقول حد سيوها كبير. You were with your secretary. مشكلة. Who can say I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. Yeah. But my motto is don't worry, be happy. Don't worry. It's like stolen from Bob Marley. Shit. Still, Mr. White, the hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. طبقتي لا يا كلبة. No matter, the bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. It raises a good question actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. حياك علي. Okay, so how did the painting come here? ومن هذا اللي واسطه فوق الدنيا ما يقدر يجيبوه as a witness. There's something that's been bothering you. Yes? What might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. It's gorgeous. It's a very striking piece of art. Magnificent. I can't even pronounce it, isn't it? Yeah. Why am I making small talk? Yeah, from where I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen the painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp the position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No. My feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing. انت نكرة ولا شيء. Zilch, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse of, for an attorney. Grudy Burger? Who the fuck is Grudy Burger? Okay. What? Oh shit. He punched me. Nigga, what? What boy? Well, Mr. Lawyer, صفعني هذا. What will you do, huh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it. For it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grudy Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossberg, yes. Then you must ask him, why is that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. So this guy, Mr. White, هذا واسطته وصل السماء وما حد يقدر يسوي له شيء. Would you be kind enough to cease your inane chattering and vacate my premise? Let me put it in language you're sure to understand. Shut up and get out. Hey, dandy, hey. I have nothing more to say. No. Oh, wrong place. What? Money making. I got the money making blues. Someone seems to enjoy washing the showers. Oh, wait. I need to go to this guy. If I find... here he is. Ammu Shanabo. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? What's wrong? You look so penis. Look like an old man at the end of the days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. He looks like someone we know. من باقر talk لا تكلم باقر. Feel free. This is a safe environment for you to talk. Thursday's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, yes I did. Something was bothering me all the night, so you see, couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was it? Well, you see, it's just me and sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things bad gone poorly for that girl. So he feels guilty that he didn't come and help in the case that happened. He's troubled إنه ما عنده اللوحة. هذاك هدده شكله. That big painting. وسي هو نغل بعد مستر وايت حطه في مكتبه مال رابط in your face. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what it is. Your lovers? تخيل هذاك جوجو مع هذا. I would say he's blackmailing. Mr. White, he has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly good proof. I should have picked it, man. Think about it, يا أخي. I should have. You'd enjoy it, Bakr, wouldn't you? Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What is he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. DL6 was the number behind the picture of Jojo, White, and her mom. The name on the back of the photograph, yeah. As you suspected, I could not stand in the defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Them titties on this guy, wallah تخيل you can milk them and you can do a lot of stuff to them. بس yeah, and Jojo لعيونك نادر هذا. عضلاته عالك. Impossible, why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutions, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. You can do horseshoe. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. Yeah. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than the sorting codes police cases. It was 15 years ago. 15 years ago now, I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. هذه أمها. A medium. Her name was Misty Faye. Faye, indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. كانت تكلم عن أمها got screwed over by a guy called White, and she gave wrong information to the police. I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It's an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked. The police were balked far and wide. DLC incident. EA confirmed. The new Star Wars will be $120 without DLC. In secret, they began looking for the man who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. By Mr. Saud. يا أخي مالك with the bald guy. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Oh. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. The dot on his forehead, triggering Elf. It's not only the dot, it's a dot, it's the pink suit, it's the bald head with the baruka. Maybe I should have another look. Okay, this guy said all the cases the chief ever worked on file here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? DL6, la? So? Let's see, there's an A record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F, Misty, Faye. That's Mia and Maya. Okay. Should I take a look? Read it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. What the hell, man? Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold the information. بقر في ولا why like this? This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and creation, his name is... The record stops here. So me and you, Grossberg. All the cases the chief ever worked here. Okay. Is there anything here? Nothing much here. No harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest part here ends with an S. Suicide? Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politician, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I could use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Article about a politician suicide. The word white is written in pencil on the top. It's already done here. But... Article about the politician suicide or... Is there anything else? والله أقول لك تتحمس بس I don't know what I found. Another help? What did I find? I'll go to this guy again. Nothing. Let's go to this. Why aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there is something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not been penetrated into your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident might have occurred. Do I make myself clear, transparent? Mia left me. Before Tara grabs you. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing a suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Mrs. Mia. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to the politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. Can I speak to April again? I can't speak to April again. Okay. Let me see after Mr. White. We see how April works on. You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is that you should be doing? What is that you should be doing? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Mrs. Mia. Secretary office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're right. You're absolutely right. I should be looking for the killer now. And actually, I've done better. I found him. He's sitting right in front of me. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She kept on keeping tabs. Mr. Wrong, يستعبط. He's like عبارة sarcastic. You know, Phoenix right? Pigeon wrong. So for this reason you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered. All the documents about this mysteriously disappeared. So the culprit would be? Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. مو بيعقني من الشباك. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White, that's you? What are you doing calling me at this time? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What is this about? The Mayor Fay case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quiet, dude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks like dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position of to freely offer your opinion to me, correct? وهذا بيقلب سالفة علي. I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You're a mere lawyer, as was Mrs. Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you. You will be tried as Mrs. Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, see? You'll be given a lawyer so stupidly, I think, inept that they will even make you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts. Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix, right? And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Mrs. Fay. Huh? Okay. What? Take this despicable man, bring him to custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. بعده يتسخف. So, nice. can't believe it's only 1 day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. والله زين هم قضية اليوم محكمة بكرة. هنا لو هنا قضية اليوم محكمة في 2022. And the prosecution will be on it, of course, Edgeworth included. Show them the stream to prove your innocence. I refused. I had an idea. Right, Mr. Right? So it's the opposite. Oh Maya, great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you? Well, obviously. I explained to her what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does this man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well, defend me, cheer me, تشجعني في court. Help me break out. Help me break out is not. I want her to defend me in court. Cheer me in court, yalla. Well, you could cheer me out in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright. Leave it to me. Huh? I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. تعالي يا أختي تعالي. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. There really isn't anything you can do for me anyway, but I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow. I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Times may change, yet with the crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in 1 day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would have ended up with the defendant chair myself in this case. جا هذا ربيعك dandy. It looks like a guy you would hang out with in Detroit. Tomorrow's me or him. To be continued. Wow, this case is long. طويل. Well, I guess this is it. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Ah, Phoenix, look at you. Yeah, هذا Final Fantasy looking douchebag. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecution Office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What does White have the judge in his pockets too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Bright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found. There's no way to... Phoenix? You know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Phoenix? Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. Alright, it's time for the court. Oh. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. 200 1v1 تو 1v1 me bish. I'll let it go. Well, there is no use. Let it go. Forget it. I smell a trap. I would like to call Mr. Brett White to the stand. Jeff, douchebag, please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Ya Rabbi. Oh, good lord. Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. Who the fuck is Blanco? I am the CEO, or use the more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel at the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. Ooh, okay. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like at the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! I hope you haven't made your peace with God, I hope you made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Witness account. Let's see. It was about 9 p.m. I believe I was quite crucifying that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bed lamp coming from the outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say that the man was none other Mr. Lawyer. I called Mrs. May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. So, if things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant, Mr. Bright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Let's see, it was about 9 p.m. I believe I was quite crucified. That's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bed lamp coming from the outside. Surprised, I turned and looked at the building across the way. It was then when I saw a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say that that's the man, no other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Mrs. May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. By the window, you mean the one directly across from the offices? Correct. That is the only window you see. And there you were reading papers? correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel and I'm a busy man who had business to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. A bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I presume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned and looked at the building across the way. It was when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Spiky-haired? What do you mean you just said directly in conflict to Mrs. May's testimony? Mrs. May clearly stated that a silent shot looked like a girl. Whoever attacked looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. What? 40? Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Mrs. May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. No. Mrs. May can't تبوس البلبوي. She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did you know she had been tapping the face of his phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will not answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Mrs. May was acting alone when she tapped the phone on Faye's woman. You make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave a chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. It was all over. Impaction? What do you mean? Just impact? Ridiculosity. I think you need to brush up your language skills. On a second thought, but perhaps I'd better leave the whole language thing alone. Did you enter it? Okay. Well, what to do? The only thing, the murder scene. Your Honor, that statement contradicts with this evidence. It does? I don't see anything contradictory. Objection overruled. Alright, I lost 2 points now. She ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. What is the sound? The witness statement clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty. I will have to penalize you, Mr. Wright. Oh, shit. What to do? Well, the thing is to give him this, but how I must use the autopsy report. Autopsy report? Why the autopsy report? حياك نيرو. He says it was all over the autopsy. It was all over. Autopsy says. But قصدك she died immediately? We have a problem between his testimony and April's testimony. There is something about how يعني أنا شاك في هذا. See, the victim dodged the attack and ran to the right. Victim, she ran away but gave you chase. But you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible infraction. It was all over. Wait, it was some. Yeah. Using the testimony on my April. The evidence clearly reveals a contradiction in the statement. How exactly are the evidence now related? They aren't they? Not at all, Mr. Wright. Please think of the facts. Oh, shit. I lost. Oh shit. I still didn't solve it, Ali. I think I don't have any evidence against him. This is what I think. I think ما في ولا evidence against him. I'm just gonna press him عشان ما يعمل points. Can you be a little more detailed about it? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Ran to the left. But April said, perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect a new detail. April said she ran to the right. Think out of the box. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Finally, it was about 9 PM. يا أخي أنت وأنا إيش أسوي؟ Is he gonna change his statement if he... Thanks, Nader. I hope this is better now. If he changes his statement هناك بوري البروف مال if he says she goes to the left, I call Miss Me over. The victim ran to the left. This is where I do run to the right. Alright, is it better now? Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts what Mrs. May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It's simple. You've misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. Aywa, the killer was here, and the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think so he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Bright? Yes, Your Honor. She has inverted control. Mrs. May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? They're both correct. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Huh? I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that will explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he's not in the hotel, where could have he been? In the law office of Fay & Co, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. So if he saw her... Actually, he was standing... لا بالغلط. Oh shit. It's about a glass. He was there during the very act of murder. What would make him an accomplice? There was no one other than the criminal and the victim in the room. There is no evidence to prove your contrary. No. Sorry. Let me try that again. Time to show the court where was he standing. I think left because of the glass. Actually, there is no glass. There is also no glass. Was he K? So he was the killer. Screw you, Fras. This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran... Okay, nah, damn, Nero. Okay, that was stupid. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would be appear she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order, I'll have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? What is Pacleon? What? هذا الجل الواكس اللي في شعره بده يطيح. Yeah, because I came late and have no idea what's going on. Nice, Nero. The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Legal issues on social media. أيوة. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. Ho 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 ho. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. He is the killer. Eh? They showed in the beginning of the case that he is the killer. It appears I have been unclear for this, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear it. Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Alright guys, help, huh, Hen? Oh, seriously, help. She ran to the left. Mrs. May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Mrs. May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make some sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. 1 second. One second. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes. Well, obviously. This is what I meant about to explain. You Americans always so impatient. It does not become you. You buddy. You're an American too. Okay. I can... This is where the autopsy comes in. But I can press him أول لا. لحظة. Let's start at the beginning. Okay, Mrs. May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. First, this is what comes before what happens next. You do speak English, right? Please sit back, relax, and I will try to use simple words for your benefit. First, she ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. This is what I saw. I didn't hit anyone. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no point in hiding things from this court. I'm not hiding anything. The prosecution requests that the defense refrain from interrupting the testimony. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Okay, so anywhere in the autopsy does it say one hit? Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. This is... هذا الشيء الوحيد اللي يتكلم. This is the only thing. You chased her and delivered a final blow. The final blow. مشكلة, I'm afraid to use on which statement to use the evidence. Ah, screw it. I'll just use it. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Yeah, okay. كيف حالك? What do you have to say to that? Now is my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told the court you were perfect? A blow, just one, right? L. I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. ما في 10-minute break. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there's no break, Your Honor. Yeah. We want justice. Don't let him get away. Okay. He's gonna give us a third testimony. If the witness could care to revise his testimony. Alright. Okay. Okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window and I heard that thing fall. What thing fall? Okay, let's hear it first. Then, the next moment, I saw Mrs. Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran to the door. Then you did her with the single blow thwap. What the frick was the testimony? Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting me. Deal with it. This is almost over. Alright. First thing, what's that thing? Very well. See, I looked at the other window and I heard that thing. What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? That the glass light stand. Right, the one that had been fallen over at the scene. Phoenix. Doesn't something about this strikes you as odd? Yes, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White? Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. This guy is like the purest American of all Americans. Okay, of course. Alright, a light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Then the next moment I saw Mrs. Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned... يا أخي مشكلة. Then you did her in the head with a single blow. Did her what? Thwap? That doesn't sound like a savage attack from your earlier testimony. Ho. Yes, well, I'm a man of peace, you see. Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something, but it won't be easy. Or a light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've ever heard this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why me? Well, I was instructed not to wait. One moment. Give me a minute to gather my thought. I'm so confused. Why it's falling apart. Your Honor, please, I ask that you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Mr. Bright, please refrain from badgering the witness. Yes, Your Honor. Edgeworth is on the ropes. Very well, the witness may continue his account. Then the next moment I saw Mrs. Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. Now, before you said she was hit before she ran. Yes, I must have been confused. Don't worry. We all know what happened now. She turned and ran to the door. What did you do then? I gave chase, of course. Oh shit, اعترف. No. Whoa, not me, the killer. I mean, he gave chase. Mr. White, please try to remain calm. Mr. Wright here is only trying to fluster with the baseless accusations. Oh, right, thank you, Miles. Then you did her with a single blow thwap. Phoenix. He's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something, but it won't be easy. So I need to use my evidence. It's something to do with the glass. فأول شيء is how did he see the glass stand? لأن he cannot see it, لا? It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window of the office, فكيف بيشوف الجلاس stand؟ Well, Mr. White, حياك نيرو Flame 13. What do you have to say to that? Ridiculously? Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell over either. There is no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside Faylaw's offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Yeah. كيف ترتيب جوجو؟ Mr. White? Mr. White? صياح. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Mrs. Mia? Looks like we're about to get our verdict. That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Oh shit, he's gonna do... Mr. Edgeworth, explain this to the court by any means. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Mrs. April May, to tap the law offices of Mrs. Faye. What does that have to do, Your Honor? The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? Hello. Hi, how are you? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? He is flipping the thing now. He's flipping the story. Correct. You're most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye and Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made up his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder, thus Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. A lot of W's, W. I see. Well, you can help, Chris. However, it is in fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand there. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Oh damn, he's back shining now. I have no chance just to press him on every single line. I think that's the only way I can go on. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Oh damn, okay, sorry. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wire. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Bas? So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. You shiny... Oh, damn. Correct, that's right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine. Alright, what am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. I'm gonna press him on each and every line. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Boom. I have 2 chances to mess up. Do you have proof? Mrs. April May knew the details of Mrs. Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh. Right. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Was it really you that went to the office? The spirit of Mia Khalifa, goddamn. Or was it Mrs. May? Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, but I need to break him, Chris. This guy is on the brink of destruction. This guy will need 7 psychiatrists at the same time after this case. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap Mia's phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something so innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That's all, damn it. There's nothing there for me to press on on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough so that I can bluff something out of him. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. Okay, so what to do, guys? What do you think? Bloody note on glass stand. But when can I use the bloody stand? It's an April's testimony. What is it? Wait. April's testimony doesn't show about the tapping. Found Mrs. May hotel room. But the testimony I have is not about her tapping the wire. bloody note, and when he says he saw the glass light stand. Oh shit. What did I do? I did my mistake. Ah shit. What? No. Phoenix, over here. Wait, no. What happened? Hey. Mia? Never. What the hell, man? Shit. Jinn. I'm the ghost whisperer. Where am I? Did I fail? Well, what happened? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you were finally awake. The spirit of... Hey, Phoenix. That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. Okay, whoa. Maya, didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? It appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true power. So Maya is channeling you, Mia? That's right, I'm Maya, but I'm also Mia. I know you're Maya, Mia, one of them. The older sister. Now I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have the receipt in the court records, right? Yeah? The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front of the receipt. It's a regular receipt. It is some Twin Peaks shit, yo. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. Boom, boom, boom. September 4th. That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of April, the week before the murder. I did not listen to... She's channeling her boobs to the date. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Well, do it, Phoenix. You know, you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated with the court records. Is the defendant rather, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where you left off. Alright, there is nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Nathan Qalqor already fabbed on her plea. Oh my lord. هذا زين في translation. He couldn't see behind the translation. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. But Mr. Edgeworth has noted the trial is more than less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay, I can present Will I present it at any time or on a specific time? It was the beginning of the September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fee and Cola offices. Of course I had done so to wiretap the place. That's when I saw the glass light. Boom. Present. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Haha, you're grasping. You're gasping? I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt? The hype music. Well, a glass light stand? And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White? When you allegedly entered Fee and Co. law offices at the beginning of September. The stand could not have been there. Da-da-dan! What's up? What's up? Jojo, what's up? Well, Mr. White? Can't get out of this, can you? No. It's impossible, achievable. Oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that's all for the trial of... Objection! Whoa. Not so fast, Phoenix, right? What? No way he could have... What? He can worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. What, this guy's not gonna give up? There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claim. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. What? Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Screw you, object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, to the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. Screw this guy. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there is no telling what will happen. It can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all... Damn, the shiny guy again. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home? Of course. Thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Phoenix? Read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Now, the only difference between Mia and Maya is... her okay. A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may, you're quite resistant today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. Okay, now what? The memo Mia has given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist, halt! Please, stop. Make him stop. How? How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt. Right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. Oh, damn, these are the name of people he blackmails? I confess. I confess, I did it. I hit her. I hit Mrs. Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Damn, son. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That's quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Hi! And there is confetti all over the place. That's all. The court is adjourned. September 9, 2:24 p.m. Yeah, she couldn't have given that note first, la? That's what I thought. Why would you keep the note for the end? Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risk a lot to help me, and Maya. I won't forget it, as long as I live. As long as you live? I thought she was dead. Hello, Madness. My time here is running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here for that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 p.m.? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia? September 9, 9:02. Faye & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came, Mia? I was kind of worried you might not. Huh. Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? جات صغيرونة. Ahmad, if you're here. Hello, Ahmad. No, Ahmad is not here. Ahmad is home. What are you talking about? It's me, Mia. Maya. Maya? What? Did I look like my sister? Look like? You were her. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix? Go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Lunch في الليل تو. Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? He thought he'll be meeting Mia at 9 o'clock. You know? Getting jiggy with the ghost. She means the office. This office? Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. Law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here, ready to get down to business. Oh, calm down, woman. That's pedophilia. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry called you. Nick? You know, what does this mean? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. This picture's for you, Bakr. Just so you can grasp the difference between sister and friend, sister and sister. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay Nick, let's do it. Huh? لا لحظة hey, you're 17. ما في do it. No doing it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on! Time's wasting. Oh, okay. Wait up. And this was the end of the case. Ah, that's like what? 5 hours long case. A brand new episode has been opened. Whoa, this looks nice. How many episodes is in Ace Attorney? The first part? Anyways guys, thank you very much for watching the stream. شكرا جزيلا لكم كلكم. For whoever watched on YouTube or on Twitch, I hope you enjoyed the time. And thank you for helping me solve the case. This was the end of episode 2. And we'll meet inshallah next time for episode 3, Turnabout Samurai. Thank you very much. وحياكم الله.